Hi, welcome to Sacred Space Online. I'm Melody White. We appreciate your presence. This is part of our crossover series. I think this is the fifth one in this series. We'll probably add some more eventually later, but these are just used in different ways to cross over, and we kind of use eagle as our feature pose. As eagle is just this beautiful pose that allows us to cross the body over it. Things are spinning off of it. So you see things that come before the eagle to half moon, building up to it, and the things that come after. So this is going to be kind of a culmination of what you've seen in the four previous ones to this. This is probably available to foundations, intermediate to vinyasa. So you could have done let's say you've done your child, hip circles, cat and cow, and that's where you are right now. So you've done all of that, and now you've done hip circles, tabletop, cat and cow, and then you're back to tabletop. And of course you can work off different places, because if I'm in down dog, all I have to do is drop the knees down to go to tabletop. But I'm going to start from down dog. And I'm going to walk the dog starting to the left first. So lift to toes, exhale, left heel down, right knee bends. Lift to toes, exhale, other side. Inhale, lift to toes, exhale, lower both heels. 3 or 4 breaths. Left knee drops down, kickstand left shin. So this tells me right now I am developing something to the right side. So this is a left side plank, but it's opening my heart to the right. It's opening right side body. Then I rotate down, cheetah, 3-point, plank. Again, if this is your first time, maybe Sphinx. If it's not, it could be a vinyasa, depending on where you're putting it in. Extended cobra, back to down dog. Lift to toes, lower the heels. And then I could lower the knees. And I want to get my heart up, because those have been heart down and sideways. So I want to keep that opening to the right. I shift my feet to the left, lean on that right hip. And here's my poster girl. Left hand down, right arm up and over. This is also known as mermaid. 5 or 6 breaths, lift up. Right hand down, left hand walks forward, followed by the right. Round for cat. Thread the needle. Inhale, left arm out. Exhale, left shoulder onto the ground. Right hand forward, right hip back. So you can see these are several things we've used in these other videos, but just all put together. Right hand under the shoulder, slide the left hand through, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. And then left leg lifts and steps between the hands. I pivot to the right. Everything is opening to the right or rotating to the right. Heart pulls forward. I bend into Skandasana, left side, so my heart faces the right. I lift up, halfway lift, fold, and then I can take a twist here. Left hand down, right hand to sky, heart opening to the right. Halfway lift, fold. I can pivot to the right here. Now, I can, if I want to, stack right foot on top of left. This gives me an opening to the right. Push back, come forward, move through a vinyasa, and meet in down dog. Halfway lift, fold. Now left leg lifts. I could step up if I want to. If I want to touch this back, I could pivot right here, or I could lift up and rise. So sometimes it feels good to lift the heart up, and that's exactly why I want this one right here. But you have choices. Anytime you rotate, you have a choice, step up or step back. So we're stepping up. Maybe we do our first 2 prana building breaths here, hands to heart. And after doing those prana building breaths, hands meet at heart center, lift up and bow, halfway lift, fold. You can repeat that same process, right foot back, or you can go left foot back, right knee cheetah, 3-point, pull in for pigeon. Now you're in external hip opening on the right side, lower down, hold 5 to 7 breaths. And we're not going to hold for that, but you would, and then lift up, lean on your right hip, swing the leg around. So now I've been in external rotation in my right hip, and I'm taking a twist standing. So I took a twist in a horizontal pattern over here. I'm doing it from seated here. Lift up, and then right hand down, left hand down, right knee in cheetah, lift it up to 3-point. Exhale, step. I could do a vinyasa right here if I wanted to, or I could have just stepped that right foot through. So I'm going to step it through, and then I'm going to take a twist here. Left hand down, right hand up, 3 to 5 breaths, push back. I could even add a splits prep to a twist if I wanted to. We're not going to. And then lift up, grounded airplane, fold, halfway lift, fold, and then inhale, rise, hands to heart. So everything's been moving this direction to the right. And so we can take our eagle to half moon, standing on the left leg, lift it or fold, 5 or 6 breaths, lift up, move into that eagle to half moon, lower, halfway lift, fold. And then if I want to continue, if I want to, so I did a side plank on that back side. I could do another, or I could come down to toe squats, do rollbacks, 5 or 6. I'm not going to do them because I have this little thing on. But jumper, step it back, vinyasa or not, lower down to the knees. So you could vinyasa and then lower down to the knees and then make your way to Vajrasana and close it off. Take the lion, round, tuck the toes, walk the dog right, and then left, and you do the cues. But then that right knee drops and starts that whole opening to the other side. So remember, in Samdhana Yoga, the heart determines, it's the center of everything. And its direction is noted at all times because this is the strongest force field that you carry, is the magnetic energy of the heart. And so knowing where it sits at all times is valuable in being able to energetically convey the practice. We so appreciate your presence and look forward to seeing you again in the next video.